Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal. I am a part-time online reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Today we are doing some laundry stripping, and I thought that I would bring you along for the journey. Not necessarily reselling content, but I do think that it is a good household process and could possibly be used to strip reselling items if you have some stuff that has some really bad stink to it. So we have been struggling for quite a while now, like maybe over a year, of our clothing smelling kind of like mildew or moldy. And this is after being freshly laundered, put in a drawer for a couple of days, and you take it out and it just smells icky. So I saw this on, oh my gosh, everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So I thought that I would give it a try. It is called laundry stripping, and the chemical reaction between the three ingredients that you use is supposed to take all of the buildup gunk, laundry detergent, dryer sheet stuff, and all of just your built up body gunk too out. So I'm really excited, but also I know I'm going to be disgusted because there's probably going to be a lot of stuff that comes out of our clothing. So let me show you what we're using. So here are the clothing that we want to strip. These are all like the same color, just dark colors. I have read up on this, and they do recommend that you do like colors because things will bleed due to the chemical reaction of the items. So here are your ingredients that you need. You just need any type of powdered laundry detergent. So I guess the liquid detergents actually are the ones that cause a lot of buildup, which I did not know. So we may be switching to powdered detergent very soon. Then we have some borax. It is a detergent booster and multi-purpose household cleaner. And then we have another laundry booster by Arm & Hammer. I've never heard of this stuff. It is a super washing soda. These are relatively cheap. The borax and the Arm & Hammer were like under $5 a box. Unfortunately, the Tide was really expensive, only because our grocery store didn't have any other powdered detergent. They just had Tide, so unfortunately, that's what we had to use. We are using our spare bathroom bathtub. I have cleaned it to the best of my ability. Also, reading up on this, you can use a washing machine if you want to. One thing I do want to note is that all of the internet articles say to not use this on any delicate items, delicate fabrics. So these are just all t-shirts and sweatshirts and towels. They say that it's really good for like duvet covers, sheets, animal bedding, things like that. So first, we're going to fill our tub with super, super hot water. Here is our bathtub filled about halfway full. For your ingredients, you will need a 1/4 cup. This is a 1/4 cup of borax, a 1/4 cup of the laundry booster, and then a 1/2 cup of your powdered detergent. In goes the borax. In goes the Arm & Hammer washing soda. And the Tide, so this is 1/4 cup. And then 1/2 cup. And then you stir until it all dissolves. I'm just using a spoon, slotted spoon, or no, it's not even slotted. It's got a hole in it that we don't really use much. So just stir it all up until it dissolves. Okay, all mixed up. And then you start to add your clothing. So all of these things go in. Here I can show you actually an example of our washer leaves this like icky residue. I have definitely cleaned our washing machine a lot. So yeah, not really sure what else I can do with that. I've used like vinegar, I've done a bleach run, I've also done like the washing machine cleaner stuff that you can buy at the store, and it just doesn't really seem to help. All right, so now I am just going to submerge them, make sure everything is covered. Now the possibility of the dye coming out of the dark clothing, like the black clothes, is pretty slim because we've washed these numerous times. So I would think that the dye would be out of them already. You can kind of see the water's getting a little murky. So this is going to sit for 4 to 6 hours, and I will have to mix it about once an hour. Okay, it's very steamy in my bathroom, but the water still appears to be warm. And here is the first soaking. So this has been a whole hour, and now I guess we're just supposed to stir it to activate the chemicals or whatever it's doing in here. Oh boy. Oh yeah. This is gross, but also extremely satisfying. So then we'll let it soak for another hour, and then we do this until 4 to 6 hours has passed. Okay, this is hour 2. It is definitely darker and it has more of like a white sheen on top, I guess. I don't really know what that means, but you can see that the water is very murky. Ugh, gross. So we have at least 2 to 4 more hours, depending on how long I want to do this. Here is hour 4. We actually skipped hour 3 because we went for a walk and then we had lunch. But here is the remnants of hour 4. I am gonna let this go the full 6 hours, just because, I guess, just to see how it does. But this is really gross. Thankfully, it didn't really affect any of the graphics on our t-shirts. We were kind of worried about that, but everywhere I looked online, it didn't say anything about, you know, it affecting that. It just said don't use on delicate fabrics, which most of these are cotton, so. All right, we are now in hour 6. I did the full 6 hours. Water is still pretty grody. Does seem to have gotten a little bit darker since the last time, but not really a lot. I have this empty tub over here that once I drain all the water, I'm gonna put the clothing in there so that I can transfer it upstairs to my washer. We're going to do a rinse cycle and then spin and then dry it like normal. Okay, so they are all wrung out. I put in this tub. Now we're just gonna stick them into our washer. I'm not gonna add anything in here. We're just gonna close it. We are going to do rinse and spin only. There it goes. All right, the load is done, so I've transferred everything over to our dryer. And hi, Tanner. Oh, nice stretch. And we're just gonna dry it like normal. I'm not gonna put any dryer sheets in, but I can already feel that they're like softer, even being wet. So that's a good start. My dryer just went off and I'm very excited to see the final product, or at least feel them. Oh yes. The towels feel good, so Yeah. Oh, that needs to be sweater shaped. Look at that. Well, that concludes the end of the laundry stripping video. I highly recommend this for anyone who has issues that we were having, the mildew, the mold smelling stuff, or like built up residue on clothing when you bring them out of the washer. And if your clothing just feels kind of damp and like it never actually gets dry when it comes out of the dryer, that might be an indication that you need to do this. They do recommend doing it at least once a year or twice if you have like workout clothes or heavily soiled items. I will definitely be putting this in our cleaning repertoire, you know, at least once a year to just get all that gunk, and we'll definitely not be using liquid detergent anymore. I will put the link that I use for reference and ingredients and all that down in the description below. And please know I am not an expert. I have done this once, so do this at your own risk and make sure to do your research beforehand. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you aren't a subscriber, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you here. I put out videos once a week. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.